Hi guys, welcome. I'm Jana, and I've decided I'm going to start a new series on my channel testing out eyeshadow primer. And what made me decide to do this, if you saw my video, 3 reasons why your eyeshadow might not be showing up. In there, I did Urban Decay anti-aging primer on one side, and then I did my concoction that I use on the other side, convinced that mine was going to work out better. And lo and behold, the video actually taught me that the Urban Decay was so much better than what I was using. So it just got me to thinking, what else is out there that might be so good that we're missing? So today I'm testing out Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. It's 0.24 fluid ounces, and it's going up against Urban Decay. I'm actually going to be testing it out all week. In this video, I will be using the ABH on one side, the Urban Decay on the other. I'm going to be doing a check-in at the end of the day, and then I'm going to be using it throughout the week. And then I will come back at the end of the video. I'm going to pop in and I'm going to let you guys know what I think of the primer. I will also be starting an eyeshadow primer playlist. So as I do videos, I can pile them all down there and we can go through, because I'm going to forget in a few minutes. I'll be like, did I try that? I actually had the CoverGirl, I think it was like lid locket, something like that. I'll put a picture of it up here. I bought it, I tried it. I swore I made a video about it and I cannot find it anywhere. So I guess I never made the video. I just thought I did, but I hated it. That one's very, very drying. And if you have oily lids, you might want to give that one a try, because it did not work for me, but I actually decluttered it. But I don't know. I don't know what happened. I guess I thought I made a video. All right, guys, I had to pop back in here because I was editing this video and realized I never told you guys what palette and that I was using today, and kind of might want to know. So today I'm going in with the Snow Moon palette. So pretty. And then I'm going to be going in with Moonlight. Yes, this is Moonlight from Ensley Rain. I'll give you guys a little swatch. So pretty. It looks kind of like a neutral gold, but it's more yellow in person. It's very beautiful. I just have this one and one other single, and then I've officially used all of my Spring Fling singles and Moon Dust that I purchased. All right, I think I covered everything now, so let's go back to our regular scheduled program. So let's get into this video. It's got a little twists and turns. A little spoiler alert. Let's find out what happened. All right, I'm going to be putting the ABH on this side, and then I'll be putting the Urban Decay on this side. Okay, that's got some water. Let me shake it up a little bit, because it looks like ketchup coming out. All water, no product. That's also one of the reasons that I decided to try this out, is because a viewer in the comments was telling me, it depends on whether it's like water-based or silicone. And to be honest, I never really paid that much attention before, and so that's what I'm really starting to look for. So this one is water-based. I think it has a little bit of silicone in the ingredients, but the first one is water. Boy, and I'm getting it everywhere. All right, I'm just gonna tap it out. Okay. Wow, it's got quite a bit of pigment to it, so it's got a nice base. All right, and then this one is the Urban Decay, which you can see doesn't have quite as much base, but I will say that really surprised me, and it really made the shadow pop on that last video. Just gonna use my finger first. You know what? I don't remember if I looked on the ingredients for the Urban Decay one. I'm gonna have to check and see if this one was silicone or if it's water-based. I'm gonna say silicone because this one had quite a bit of water. Okay, this one's dried down. This one actually reminds me so far of the concoction that I do with the concealer and primer mixed. So it's gonna be interesting. All right, I'm using the Cindy Grace EO3, and we're going into Polar Petal to start with. And I'm going to start on this side to give the other side a little bit more time to dry down. Okay, I can tell on this side already that it is kind of enhancing texture because it is a bit more of a drier formula. Build that out just a little more. And it's pretty much just the same skin tone. All right, now I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay side. Yeah, to me, this Urban Decay side actually looks like the pigment is showing up just a little bit more. Yeah, this side is looking a bit more peach. It could also be because it had more of like a white base under it. And then this one's looking more of pink. Not quite as dry as the ABH side. All right, now I'm going to go in with the Sydney Grace EO5 into Lunar Rose. And this is the Urban Decay side. Wow. Wow. Yeah, so that's so interesting. And this is what I was noticing when I was using my concoction, that it seems like more base makes it more muted. I guess that's because it has like color laid down on it already. But yeah, this is looking more vibrant than the other side. Very surprised. Wow. Yeah, that is a big difference. Yep. I'm going to use a dose of colors brush and I'm going to go into Lunar Drift. And I'm just going to bring this down on the inner corner since it's kind of already smudged down there already. Yeah, I'm just not loving this. I don't know. We'll see how it looks on the other side, but yeah, just see how the colors on the Urban Decay side. I mean, it just really, you can really see them. And then on this side, look at that muddy mess. That's horrible. Yeah, that's terrible. That is very disappointing. Wow. All right, guys, I just looking in the thing, look at the difference. I mean, you could just see that beautiful rose color peeking through, and look at that. That's terrible. All right, I'm gonna go through and I'm going to try to fix the side. Let's see what we can do. All right, guys, I just feel like the more that I am messing with it, the more it's just making it a mess. Luckily, I'm not going anywhere today, but I still like it to look good even if I'm not going anywhere. But yeah, this is a mess. I feel like, look at that. It just looks so patchy, and like I laid it down, it does not want to blend. This is so surprising to me. Like, I mean, I knew eyeshadow primer makes a difference, but this is incredible. That is just incredible. And look at that, no effort. It's like no effort on this side. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go on and we'll wrap this up. All right, I'm gonna take some of my NYX glitter glue. I don't normally use glitter glue when it comes to shimmers, but because this is a moon dust, I just want to give it something to adhere to. Maybe the moon dust will save this look. Or at least the one eye. Just one eye. All right, guys. This truly shocked me today. Like, I did not think that it was going to perform this badly. I think no, no, look at that. Oh, that looks so bad. So bad. And then look at that eye. So what I was gonna do was use this all week, but I already hate it. So I'm gonna give it one more try. I am gonna use this one more time, and then I'll check in with you guys at the end. Again, I'm gonna do the ABH and the Urban Decay. I think I will do the ABH on this side though, and the Urban Decay on this one. And if it looks better, then I will continue to try it out. But as of right now, this is horrible. This is horrible. I don't even know what to say. I'm like, I worked so hard on this eye. It's just astounding. Like, could you imagine if you were new in eyeshadow and this was like maybe one of the first primers that you used and you used it and you're like, oh my God, I would think I was so horrible at eyeshadow. This looks terrible. I am in shock. I'm in shock right now. The Urban Decay, the more I put it up against other products, the more I'm just loving it. But we're going to finish this look up. We are now going to move on to some blush. All right, for blush, I'm going to use RMS Hanky Panky. And for cream blush, I'm going in with an oldie but goodie. I don't even know how old this is. I'm embarrassed to show it to you, but I love it. I love it so much. It's the Tarte Breezy Compact. Don't even look at that side, but I love it. I love it so much, as you can tell. But we're gonna go into, what is this shade? All right, one is Pink Sky and Peach Paradise. So I'm gonna assume it's Pink Sky, even though that looks more pink to me. But out of the two, that one's more peachy. All right. All right, guys, I'm gonna finish this look up and I'll be right back. All right, guys, this is the finished look. All right, for the actual eye look, I love this. I love the rose and the purple and then the moon dust. Oh, man, this is my kind of yellow. I love these. I have to do this again for with a summer, fun summer look, because these yellows are my favorite in the summertime. I love this. For the eye primer, no, that's a no for me so far. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to put in some clips. I'm going to show you at the end of today's what it's looking like. And then I'm going to go in and put in another clip. I'm not going to do the look on here because it'll be on another video, but I will come on here and show you guys on my next look how it's looking. And then we're going to wrap it up. But let me tell you what I finished off with. For the outer corner, plum. I'm so obsessed right now. So obsessed. For the rest of the lower lash line, I went with Lavender from LA Girl. For inner corner highlight, I went in with Mirage from Unearthly. I almost forgot my inner corner highlight today. And then I also did go in and add some highlight. This is an oldie but goodie, Ofra, the Midi Palette Spiced Velvet. I love this one. I love it when they have like all these different shimmers in here. This one is my favorite, as you can tell. This one is Blissful. This one's Bally. And this one's Star Island. I don't use this one very much. This would be like for inner corner and all that, but this is my favorite. I love that one too. I need to pull that one out for summer. For lip liner, I went in with Cafe from Unearthly. Blended it out with Curious from Essence. Went in with Lazy Daisy from Dose of Colors. And then topped it with Gargoyle Gloom from Unearthly. All right, guys, let's go see how it's looking. All right, guys, it's the end of the night. I've had this on for about 8 hours, so let's check it out. I will say I think they both look about the same as when I did it earlier. So I mean that part's nice. It's just the blending out. It was not great, but we're gonna give it another try and we'll see how it does. So we'll check back in. All right, guys, I'm popping in here again. This is going to be day 2 of my wear test. On this side, I put the Urban Decay. And then on this side, I went in with the ABH. I shook this really, really well today because it was just coming out kind of watery. So I shook it really well again. And then more product came out and I went in with a very, very light amount today. A lot less than I went in with yesterday. So maybe that will help. I'm going to pop back in just a second at the end of the day and we'll see how it looks. All right, guys. It's been a long, hot day and I'm looking rough. But I wanted to show you guys how it's looking. I will say it does look exactly the same as when I first put it on earlier, but I just have to go with the Urban Decay. This is the anti-aging primer one. The shadow just pops more. It's so much more easier to blend, and I don't have to worry about like, I mean, it did blend out easier today, but I still just had to like really make sure and watch what I was doing. So I'm gonna have to give it to the anti-aging Urban Decay over the Anastasia Beverly Hills, at least for my eyes. All right, guys, that's a wrap. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful, and I hope to see you again. So be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.